Good morning, guys. Welcome to I Ate Wednesday. I had coffee already while I was getting ready for work, and now I'm having scrambled eggs with mushrooms on a piece of rye toast. So, and I put some salt and pepper, but not others. Oh, and some basil. None other spices though. A little dry, but it's a win. So I'm gonna finish eating this, or eat this, finish getting ready, and then heading off to work, but I'll show you what tea I'm bringing. I am on my way to the vet now. It is cold outside. I just walked the dogs for like 10 minutes and my fingers are really cold. I wished I had gloves, but it is like 7:15, so that's probably why. So for tea to work, I am taking a David's Tea rooibos tea called Swamp Water. It's rooibos with some like papaya and passion fruit, as well as black and orange sprinkles, so that's what makes it this disgusting dark color. But it tastes really good. It's a little bit sweet, but I like it. It was one of the Halloween teas last year that then I got on clearance because we're the next year. And yeah, although I think they just released their new Halloween teas yesterday, and I just quickly looked at the email, but I don't know if I actually want any. But this one was like $2 per 100 grams, so that was a lot better than like the $7 or $8 per 100 grams that it usually is, so that's why I got it. Anyways, off to work today, not taking any food, no, I'm just having my tea, and I will see you guys at lunchtime. I'm back from the vet. It's a crazy day. Someone went home sick, so they were like, oh, thank goodness you were here, Christy. Anyways, I came home and my Goodfood box, Make Good Food, was delivered, so it's a meal subscription. I did get it for free just using a coupon code, not from the company, just someone was giving out extra coupon codes, because when you have, or you get it, I think you get a coupon code as well for $79 off, which is a box free, and then I just make sure that I skip the next 2 weeks automatically, so it gives me time to cancel. As much as I love it, I would love to continue with it, but it's just $80 is too much for food you still have to make. Yes, if I ate out or got takeout 3 days a week, it'd be around the same price, but then you don't have to make. Anyways, so welcome to the family. Okay, so the 3 that I chose were, well, I think there were only 3 vegetarian ones. So we got fazzoletti in sun-dried tomato pesto. You may have that one. And then sweet potato and halloumi, seared halloumi massaman curry. That sounds good. And then pan-fried carrot pakoras. So, I don't know what Dan feels like tonight. He's still at work. Maybe the, I don't know. I'm not sure. I remember because I did one of these boxes in Christmas time, and it was just actually a lot of pans that you had to get going at the same time. Now there is I think an easy prep one, but that one's not vegetarian. So, you know, I'll look if they did send me coupon codes, because last time I got 3 as well that then I gave out to, I think, my sister and then 2 of my friends. But I'll see if they sent one this time, and then I'll see if anyone wants it. Anyways, this is what it looks like. I have to now find space in the fridge for it. Lots of waste, like packaging, so that's unfortunate. Oh my goodness. So this was just sitting on my porch when I got home. All of this. And yeah, I mean, there are a lot of veggies, which I do like. Like, whoa, look at all this. That looks really good. And it comes with an ice pack, and it's like labeled, this is the pakora one. And then this one, let's see which one this is, the sun-dried, the pesto. This one's less. I almost wanted to get only 2 delivered, but to serve 4 people, just so we have the leftovers, but I think that one, the coupon wasn't valid for that one. So, yeah, I will see what Dan feels like. I think he will feel like pasta, because he's a pasta guy. You'll need a large pot, a large pan. Oh wait, so that's a 2 pan or pot things. I remember like we did one that was amazing, but we had like 4 burners going on at the same time, and that's just way too much for me. Yeah, with this one you need 2 pots and a pan. And then this one just 2 large pans. Alright, so we shall see. Now they do breakfast stuff too. Weird. I think we're gonna have pasta, but we'll see. So I'm gonna put these away in the fridge. It actually is pretty good. Although, like, I look at the box and I'm like, how am I gonna store that? But like, this can stack nicely on top of each other. Yeah. So, and then I'm gonna find something to have for lunch. It is 1:40, so it was a little late because it was just crazy at work. And then the person that was like relieving me, she was like, oh, it was already like 1:10, and she's like, oh, I'm here. I'm like, I still have like notes to finish. She's like, I'm like, but I have to keep answering the phone because it keeps ringing and people. So then I moved to a back computer where I could just finish my notes because technically I was supposed to be off. So I didn't have to keep answering the phone because the other person that I was working with, she wasn't sick, but she was sick on Friday, and so she was in a lot of pain, just discomfort. So she wasn't her A game either. I'm just trying to get out. So anyways, it was just lots for me. Anyways, oh no, I'm not off to work yet. I'm eating lunch, but putting this stuff away. Alright, so I just made a quick lunch, with a variety of things. This is what it looks like. We have a salad with some peanuts and carrots, and it's a peanut dressing. And then just some celery sticks with some dill dip. And then I did a cheese sandwich, but just half of one, so I just did one piece of bread. And it's the cheese from President's Choice, where it's a vegetarian cheese, so non-animal rennet. It comes in a big block, and then we freeze it, or like we cut it up into like small pieces like that and pop in the freezer. So it's very crumbly after you defrost it and use it, but if you're putting it into a sandwich and stuff anyways, you just kind of like layer it up. It doesn't really matter. If you were like serving it at a party or something where you want nice slices, it wouldn't work after you freeze it, but otherwise it's just too big, and we try not to have too much cheese because it's not healthy, but they do have a whole bunch of different types of vegetarian cheese, so I'd love to have more, but it's not healthy. So yeah, just having some veggies and salad, and of course my bread. So to work with me as usual, I am bringing my vanilla chai tea. Today I get off. This day is such a weird day. Like, I go later, but then today grade 11s some have a test or like an exam, and then other ones have an important volleyball game. So my last 2 classes are not happening, but that's fine. So that means I actually get to come home to have some food, so as opposed to eating after. So I'm actually very happy about that, but like, they just added classes in last week, and then now already it's like, oh no, now exam and volleyball, so whatever. That's okay. So I'll come home for dinner before I head off to dance class, and I actually finish earlier than even the week before because, yeah, 2 classes are canceled. Yay! So I only have 6 classes to teach this afternoon. Pretty good. Alright, I'll see you guys at dinner time. I'm back from work and gonna make dinner. So Dan has chosen, he looked at all 3 recipes, and he wants to try the fazzoletti in sun-dried tomato pesto today. So we're gonna do that. That's what it should look like. Our instructions here. It says it takes, only 20 minutes. Perfect. We will see if that is right or not. And you do need a couple of different pans and things. And they say yes, well actually only 1 pot and 1 pan, but then you have to toast the nuts first and then use that for for the rest of the stuff. So yeah, getting started right away. So I'll show you everything that's included in the bag. So here's our bag. So this is what we got. I do have to say I do like their little containers. Those are good for like salad dressing and things later. So we got 60 grams of radishes, so 2 radishes, a bunch of basil, that's in here. We have basil as well, but that's fine. And then a head of lettuce, which definitely is, so we'll wash that and stuff. And then a vegetable demi-glace, which I think would be this, maybe. And then maple Dijon vinaigrette, I guess that. Sun-dried tomato pesto. Oh, that's what that is. You don't actually make the pesto. It comes pre-made, which is good. I mean, less work, thankfully. But I thought I was be making it. And then hazelnuts and fazzoletti spice blend. That's gonna be here. And then our pasta sheets that are actually lasagna ones that we are going to cut. Yeah. So that was everything we got. First up, we are going to bring a pot of water to a boil, and then we're going to chop the salad stuff, and then also at the same time toasting hazelnuts. So here's our lasagna sheets that are nicely separate. So they say to quarter them like this. I guess so. Darn, I don't really like. Alright, so I'm cutting them like with the sheets inside, which is almost impossible. Alright, not doing that. So, I mean, I was gonna take the plastic off anyways, obviously. So, it's weird. But I guess it's so they don't all end up in a big glob. Maybe go like this. Still. So I washed the salad just right here, and I'm just kind of it's drying. First impression of that, salad seems a little wilted already. It's not the most fresh and crispy. It's okay. I mean, it could be worse. It doesn't look brown at all, but yeah, just things to notice. I mean, this did ship from yesterday to today, so that's to be expected. But yeah, just not super crispy. All right, so almost done this, and then I've boiled my water. So I'm gonna drop this in. And they say to, when you drop it in, don't just drop it in as like a pile. You actually take them each individually apart. So that's what we're going to do now, as well as putting the hazelnuts and toasting them for like 3 to 5 minutes. And then this also just cooks for about 3 to 4 minutes because it's fresh pasta. Now putting these quickly, I'm trying to quickly put these one at a time, but quickly in here since they're gonna cook in like 3 minutes. So, will you help me? Can't do this fast enough. Will you grab a bunch and put them in one at a time? It says one at a time. Alright, so timer set for 3 minutes. The nuts are toasting as well. Ooh. Alright, continuing to stir this. And then I'm gonna cut up the salad. Alright, so I quickly cut these, and then cutting these lengthwise, thinly. Well, that's not gonna go well. And I think I have the wrong knife for this. Alright, I'm gonna cut a flat surface there. Okay, that works. And then I'm supposed to place this in a cold thing of water. Alright, and then pick the basil leaves off the stem, and apparently I should have done this all before the lasagna, which I definitely should have. I was like, oh, let me get that going because that pasta takes long to cook, but not when it's fresh pasta. Alright, then this we're roughly chopping as well. So, I'm gonna strain the pasta. I've strained the pasta, and then we're just gonna let this sit, and then doing this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get our hazelnuts that perhaps cooked a little bit too long, but that's okay. So what do we do with this? Nothing, just let them aside. Alright. As you can see, they're a little burnt, so we're gonna leave them here to cool before I cut them. Good, I've done this, that, done the pasta. I got a little bit of cooking water, probably not half a cup, like a quarter of a cup, but that's fine. Put a little bit of olive oil. Making the salad. While the pasta cooks, combine lettuce, radishes, half the hazelnut, half the basil, and then drizzle as much as the vinaigrette. I think this would be the vinaigrette, right? Yeah. Why would you make me put them in the water in the first place? I'm sure there is a reason, but oh well. Alright, so that's salad. That goes in the salad, make it look pretty. About half the basil. Mix that. And then half the radish, or the hazelnuts. So, let me try one. Burnt. So just gonna quickly try to cut these Hazelnuts are hard to roast. Dan did that a few weeks ago and he did them really well. Took a lot of effort to be babysitting when I'm supposed to be chopping, so yeah, that's fine. All right, about half of these. Drizzle with, oh no, as much as the vinaigrette you'd like. Let's taste this vinaigrette. Pretty good. All right, so just going to, oh whoops. Good enough. This is a nice big salad though. Okay, so set aside. In the reserved pan, heat olive oil on medium-high, add pesto, demi-glaze, reserve cooking water, spice blend, cooking until thickened, 3 to 5 minutes, and then adding pasta. Oh, that's pretty good, so just add everything else. Alright, so, trying this again, because you're supposed to use the same pan, but it was way too hot, so then after I added the olive oil, and then I added this demi-glaze, oil went flying everywhere as well as this, and it got a little burnt. But that's okay. Now it's cooled down slightly. And so I'm adding the demi-glaze. Oh, still too much oil. Alright, take 3 as I'm like losing product. So I've put the rest in there. Now we have our pesto that we're going to add. So this one, as I said, was already pre-made. Well, it actually comes out very quickly. That tastes pretty good. So I'm just going to put on low because clearly medium-high is not good. And then adding the spice blend. What was that she called? Bruschetta seasoning, but that's the blend they gave us. Seems like a lot of spices, but okay. Oh right, and the liquid. That's why it's not a sauce. So this is some of the water. I didn't have half a cup, so I only had a quarter. So quarter of a cup of the pasta water, and then I'll add another quarter cup of regular water. There we go. To make like a sauce. That's looking better. So then about 2 to 3 minutes. So now I'll slowly heat it up. So I don't know if I just added too much oil, which I probably did, but also as soon as the sauce hit it, because it has I guess some sugar in there and stuff, it just went everywhere because it was supposed to be on medium to high heat. So yeah. And then we're gonna add the pasta to it and cook for about a minute. So now I'm adding my pasta, which I did put in, I like tossed it with olive oil, but it's still like in, because they're so thin, it's like in big globs. Look at this. So that may not be the best, but oh well. I'm gonna turn the heat down a bit, and then I'm trying to separate some of these. I don't know if I should just added more oil, like more oil, not to the pot, but to the pastas, but that's okay. So then they're saying you're supposed to take it off the heat and then add the mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone. So it's more creamy. Hoping that the cheese is vegetarian friendly. So I have it off the heat. I don't know if I'm going to add the whole amount of cheese because there's a lot of calories in this dish. And I think, well, from the pasta, but a lot of it is the cheese. So I think already this seems like enough. So I took half. I'm going to use that. So just mixing it around until that's melted. And then we will plate up. So this is what mine looks like. This is what theirs look like. So definitely their pasta is less clumpy. Whereas mine is more clumpy. The salad looks good. I mean, I think I got you cutting these guys right. You kind of see their version. Yeah. Now we get to taste it. So let's try first the salad with this sauce. That's good. I actually like the basil in there. We have a lot of basil growing. So that's a good way. It makes it nice and fresh. Okay. Now the pasta. It tastes good. It could be maybe more flavorful, but I think if I didn't waste half of the sauce, the demi-glaze or whatever, by bursting it into almost flames, it'd probably be more left over. Now, I don't mind the like thickness of the pasta. I don't usually have like these thin pasta noodles anyways. Yeah, the pasta's not bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat this. Dan's gonna eat it, and then we'll be back to share our thoughts on this box, or at least like this meal from the box. So we ate dinner, and there's actually like, I'd say a serving of pasta left, plus like 2 servings of the salad left, so that's good at least. I mean, it's fine. It's nothing amazing. The last recipes that we had like at Christmas time, those ones were actually really good that we're like, we'll have to, you know, try to make this on our own or try it again. This one, it was okay, but it wasn't like amazing. It was just fine. Dan actually said it reminded him the taste of Hamburger Helper without the hamburger. So that's not very good. Just very basic. I did like the dressing on the, it was like honey Dijon dressing on the salad. That was good. And toasting hazelnuts are good, but Dan did that like a few weeks ago, so he made a salad. Yeah, it was good. Overall, I mean, this was one of 3 menus. Maybe the other ones will be more exciting or just more innovative. This one was just pretty basic, but it was fine. Overall, I think like the price of $80 that you have to make them. It's not that then, you know, yes, takeout would be, or going out to a restaurant would be more expensive for 3 separate meals, but then you just get to relax, you don't have to do it. It did actually take, well, they said it takes 20 minutes. For me, it took 30 minutes. Kind of bummed that about, you know, they saying to add it to a hot pan, and it was like sizzling out all over the place. I mean, I didn't get burned, but it was like going everywhere. So that was kind of interesting instructions, but I mean, I won't really fault them that I probably used too much oil, and then the pan was still a little bit too hot or something. I don't know. So we blame that on myself. But I think overall, I think if it was half price, like $40 for the 3 meals that you still have to make, maybe even up to 45 Canadian, I would probably get it not on a weekly basis, but I would do like skipping 3 and getting 1, so getting 1 a month. I would, yeah, I'd buy it myself for $45 maximum, but not $80. I mean, that's too expensive. Was it $90? 79 or 89? I forget. Too expensive. I mean, all that ingredients costs a fraction of the price. It is kind of nice getting the recipe, like basically this is what you're gonna eat today, or you know, you're like 1 of 3, and so that's nice instead of then having to decide on a recipe and then go to the store. But I don't mind that. This is nice every once in a while, but overall it's not really worth it. But I'm still glad we got to try it. So I'm going to go to dance class, gonna change, and then I will see you guys after dance. I got back from dance, relaxed for a little bit, and now I'm going to go have a bath and edit. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Yeah, it was fun to try the new recipes. I can't say I'd recommend buying it for that price or subscribing for that price, but it's when you have a free coupon, it's always fun. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.